Hello and welcome to Newsworthy Stories. I had the opportunity to go to the Forbes BLK Summit in Atlanta, Georgia. I became a member of Forbes BLK earlier this year, and I really just wanted to know what it was really all about. And, I wanted to see it for myself. And I have to tell you, it was worth it.
Is my business a storefront or can I just solely run it on digital? Knowing all of this information is just not about ideas.
For me, brand building was about what was most important to me. It was family. It was family, it was finances, it was generational wealth. So it was just showing people every single day because consistency is key.
We are a pipeline to major retail for toy entrepreneurs of color, and we're beginning to do this across industries. So Purpose Toys is the start. We're going into Purpose Media, Purpose Licensing, Purpose Music, the whole nine yards. But the point is, share your resources when you have them.
Absolutely.
First company at the age of 7, wrote a book at the age of 8, and graduated high school at 13. Come on. And Zoe Oli, CEO of Beautiful Curly Me, founded her company 5 years ago, which I think would put you at 7 years old as well. Author of several children's books and the youngest Black TEDx speaker. And both are Atlanta's own too. So this is really a great tribute to the city here, I think, as well. So why don't we start with Zoe? Let me ask you the question, because I get asked all the time from young under 30s about how do I start a company? How, I want to be an entrepreneur, but like, how do you begin? So tell us your origin story, your beginning of your company.
So, girls' confidence drops by 30% by age 8. When I was 6 years old, I did not like my hair, and I wished it was straight like my classmates. And this is not just me, there's so many other girls who are not confident in themselves. My mom got me a black doll that looked like me to help, and it really did. But I noticed that the doll did not have hair that looked like mine, and I wanted dolls with curls and braids. So when she went back to the stores, couldn't find any, I decided that I wanted to make my own business and do something about it. And that's how I got started.
That's how you got started. And Katie, your story, how did you start at 7 years old? I was barely reading or walking or whatever. What were you doing at 7 that made you start a company?
Well, I would always go to business meetings with my dad, and at that point, I didn't understand what financial literacy was, and I would always hear them talking about it. So I decided to take it upon myself and learn about it so that I could teach it to kids in a way that they could understand. And I really didn't think that my journey would lead me to this point, sitting down on a Forbes stage, speaking to the CEO. I mean, life was awesome. And when I say that, I really do mean it, because I actually had a speech impediment until the age of 5, so I couldn't speak until I was 5 years old. So I would leave off the beginning and end off of words. And I had to go through years of speech therapy to eventually prevail and be able to take grand stages like being here at Forbes, the Deeply Dreamers Academy, and I recently even spoke at the White House.
I don't know what you're feeding the kids around here in Atlanta, Now, you spoke at the White House, and I believe, Zoe, you just met Kamala Harris, our vice president. You guys are way beyond. This is incredible. But tell us a little bit about financial literacy is what your mission is around. So tell us how you're going about teaching financial literacy and who you're teaching it to.
Well, I have my financial bus, which has a mock bank, mock grocery store, and mock stock exchange. So it teaches kids how to earn, save, budget, and invest in a fun, interactive way. So at the mock bank, they're able to learn how to deposit and withdraw their money. At the mock grocery store, they're able to learn how to have a family budget and what their parents go throughout the store, so they're not just taking stuff off the shelves and throwing it in the cart. The mock stock exchange, so that they can learn how to invest in stock and how great of an investment it really can be. And my curriculum, which I have, it teaches kids everything they need to know before they graduate high school. It's a middle school curriculum, so I'm looking to create a K-12 curriculum and implement it into schools all around the world and even translate it so that kids all over the world can learn about financial literacy.
Very cool.
My daughter, I have 2 girls, and the little kid in me still comes out at times. So when I saw your baby, the fact that you've given me one, I wanted to walk out with your product because I wanted you to see that I'm going to promote you. As a young Black queen, I want to promote you and sit it right here beside me because that's what we have to do as business women. Protect, love, and promote each other. So I got you.
Well, look, we got some other breaking news, right? Because y'all gonna have another round of applause. I don't know if you guys have heard on social media or anything like that, but I was just notified that Fantasia will have her own star on How to Go Walk with Fantasia. Give this sister some love.
I used to run from failure. Now I think it's kind of like my cool friend.
Why is that?
You want to talk?
Yeah, let's talk.
Without failure, I wouldn't be here.
That's right.
Without failure, I wouldn't have learned all the things that I've learned. I'm in school right now at Central State.
That's right. Studying business.
But the business just taught me all I need to know if I don't go no further. So without failure, I wouldn't be here today. We run from failure. Especially as strong Black people, we don't want failure up under our names. We don't want nobody to say, oh, she failed that, oh, he failed that. But actually, if we look at it different, if without failure, none of us will be sitting in this room.
This is going to make your
Thank you.
This designer, I'm wearing her clothes today,
Yes.
but she is a human trafficking survivor, and she created this for you, and Jabari wanted us to give it to her.
Wow.
So there's a note in there from us, there's a note in there from her, and there's a reason why she created the trees for you. It's personal, we didn't open it. And this is from Shalita Boxing, double from the color purple.
Oh, yeah. Wait, yeah.
Okay,
I try my best to take good care of all of them, but they took good care of me.
thank you.
God bless you.
Bless you too.
Yes, let's do it.
I watched the Henry Louis Gates documentary Gospel on PBS earlier this year, and if y'all haven't watched it, you got to watch this. There is an entire section of this documentary about you, Kurt. You are a bridge between so much of the gospel tradition and the gospel future.
My first major opportunity was with the choir called the Georgia Mass Choir. It was in 1990, 91, and I wrote a song called Joy. And it ended up being a song that brought opportunities to me. When I came here to Atlanta to record the song, it's on YouTube, you can see it. I was, I still had that S curl, and I didn't know the trajectory Like there was no master plan.
Yeah.
I'm not a singer. I just God loaned me this gift of songwriting. And so I would write songs, and I've been playing since I was 4. So being able to play the music, being able to play the melodies, and to be able to have lyrics and stories given to me from heaven, I've been just grateful to just try to tell the story of the greatest love story ever told, and I'm still trying my best to do that today. I was adopted, and I don't have family. And that's the reason why I call the first group Kirk Franklin and the Family, because I wasn't raised with cousins and relatives. It was me and this older lady that adopted me, and it was a very lonely life. So I've always enjoyed community, and that's what kind of gave me that context. And so that's why I call it the family, or whether it's God's property or the new nation. I've always loved being able to teach people these songs and they can sing it. And I don't know all the solutions, but what I don't know does not cancel out what I do know. And what I do know, that there's too much about life that I can't put a hand on, science can't put a hand on, intelligence, technology can't, that there's something bigger, somebody bigger that is working all things together for my good. And that's what I sleep in, that's what I believe in, and I still believe that Jesus is the light of the world. Amen.
This was a 2.5-day summit, and on the last day, it was a day of service. There were several locations, but one of them was at 191 Peachtree Tower.
There's an African proverb that resonates with the spirit of what we're going to do, and it states that the things that you do for yourself are gone when you are gone, but the things that you do for others will remain your legacy.
We partnered with Atlanta Public Schools, and we were able to have a child savings account program to which we're pouring $50 into each child's savings account from kindergarten to senior year 3 years ago. And at this time, we have over 7,100 kids that have now have child savings accounts. We have over $360,000.
So Operation Hope is hosting Forbes BLK today for their day of service. They just finished their summit over the last 2 days, and they're helping us to pack our educational kits for our financial literacy program that we rolled out in several schools in the city of Atlanta.
Children are your biggest investment because you are spending time and energy into an individual to become a young, productive citizen in today's society. And that's what we do here at Operation Hope. We educate, but we definitely invest in our children. We teach you about the importance of saving money. We teach you about the importance of learning about how we can establish good credit and lowering that debt. So that's what our coaches are here to be a part of your journey as a family member and at the dinner table.
This is literally days and days of manpower that we just don't have. It would have taken a lot of time from our team to make this happen. That's 28 bins. There's roughly 50 items that go in each bin. And then we have to label, we have to categorize, we have to sort. And this is just a huge time saver, so we are able to continue programming at the Boys and Girls Club right now, where we are doing the same program we will be doing at APS this fall.
Why did you feel you wanted to be a part of this?
I came here today to make connections and also build more opportunities for the org that I'm already a part of, as well as gain some insight in diversity, equity, and inclusion work that I do at my schools, as well as for the organization.
And what did you discover this weekend?
I discovered some powerful insight from wealthy business owners, as well as powerful Black entrepreneurs and individuals. The person who had the most impact on me during the summit was Jacqueline Jimenez. She gave me very good advice when it came to networking, not to be afraid, not to just kind of approach people and make those connections. I learned today that the worst thing you can do is be afraid. So the best thing you can do is take advantage of those opportunities and pursue them. And a saying that has kind of stuck with me throughout this summit is that if you hang out in a bar long enough, eventually you're going to start drinking. And yeah, that sounds inherently negative. However, in a positive light, if you hang out in the right place long enough, eventually you're going to start doing the right thing and meeting the right people.
So I hope this gave you an idea of what the Forbes BLK Summit was like. I encourage you to go to ForbesBLK.com and learn more so you can decide if you want to go to another event that they're having, because they have them really all over the world, different types of events. And so check them out. See for yourself. I think that's always the best way. You know, don't take somebody else's word for it. Just go see for yourself. What works for you might not work for somebody else. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching Newsworthy Stories with Jacqueline Jimenez.
Black Americans only made up 3.2% of senior leadership roles at large companies.
Corporate South Africa is becoming a very difficult and hostile environment for a lot of Black professionals.
So you also spoke with Black professionals about what they face in the workplace. What'd you learn and what needs to change?
A lot needs to change.
We are all aware of the problem. These headlines are just a few of the troubling reminders. The question is, what are we going to do about it? We are going to be proactive and strategic. We're going to connect and collaborate so we can ignite the changes we want to see.
Hi, I'm Jerome Hutchinson Jr., and I am fired up and ready to ignite change. In 2021, my vision for a catalyst to spark an empowering movement to ignite changes became a reality with the launch of Black Professionals Month. As a founder and chief servant officer for the iCapa World Network, I have spent the past 13 years assisting Black professionals to succeed, lead, and prosper. It has become my life's mission to build a thriving community of Black professionals worldwide.
Get ready for Black Professionals Month. 31 days of live and virtual events, recognitions, celebrations, and speakers to help Black professionals succeed, lead, and prosper. By coming together and leveraging our collective strength, we can collaborate to increase the presence of Black professionals in roles of leadership.
Through Black Professionals Month, iCapa is expanding its capacity to increase wealth creation and leadership roles for Black professionals. I invite you to join me this October in making Black Professionals Month a driving force to amplify Black professional excellence.
If you would like to be a sponsor of BPM, be a speaker, or attend, visit blackprofessionalsmonth.com.
Let's get connected so that we can collaborate and build community to grow wealth and stronger leadership worldwide.